This is Bob Huddingab. That little video that you just watched probably raised more questions than it answered, and I'm here to help you understand this. Barb and I spent some of the winter this year in Malaysia, where we were introduced to this device called Swarna. It is a bioresonance generator, and we think that it is very important to help people optimize their health. Let me begin by introducing Barb and myself. We started the Healing Center in Lakeview, Michigan about 20 years ago. I am a physician assistant, retired after 47 years, and 25 years of that was spent in natural and alternative medicine. I'm a Reiki master, hypnotherapist, certified in homeopathy, and was a Silva method instructor. Barb spent 35 years in the beauty business, and she had to stop because the chemicals were causing health issues. She used natural techniques to detoxify her system and regain her health. She is a certified natural health practitioner, a Reiki master, and massage therapist. So let me explain a little bit how all of this works. The human body has an electrical field in and around it. This electrical field has 7 layers, and each part of it has its own resonant vibrational frequency. So the subatomic particles, the atoms, the molecules, the cells, the tissues, the organs, and the body as a whole being each have their own resonant vibrational frequency. This collective energetic field has also been called the aura. Each of the body's organs have their own frequencies, and these have been identified. Frequencies below 60 megahertz put you at risk for becoming ill. Stress lowers the body's frequency, and that allows disease to occur. So healthy live foods improve body frequencies. Exercise improves body frequencies. Negative mental attitude can lower body frequencies, and a positive mental attitude, prayer, meditation, and positive affirmations can raise body frequencies. When something vibrates at many dissonant frequencies, it produces chaotic and incoherent frequencies in our body. Fluorescent lighting, radio, television, wireless internet, cell phones, microwaves, etc. All of these things emit electromagnetic vibrational frequencies that are chaotic and incoherent. The effect of these dissonant frequencies is to fracture the human body's electrical field, lowering the natural frequencies of the cells, tissues, and organs. This allows disease to occur since the diseases cannot function at natural, healthy, higher vibrational frequencies. So how do we increase these frequencies for better health? Well, certainly healthy food, exercise, essential oils, homeopathic remedies, sound and music therapies, prayer and meditation, and now Rife-based bioresonant technology. Our body is an electrical machine, and the matrix of cells that compose the body possess electrical properties that can be measured and manipulated. Biological tissues have electronic components that receive, transmute, and transmit weak electrical signals that are below the traditional electromagnetic spectrum. Weak electrical fields have effects on all biological components, cells, tissues, and organs that are highly frequency specific and have a dose response curve that can be manipulated for our benefit. Weak electromagnetic fields are bioenergetic and symbiotic with our body's energy fields. They are bioinformational and contain properties useful to our bodies. They are non-ionizing and cannot cause damage to cells, tissues, and organs. They are non-thermal and do not produce heat. They are safe in the presence of surgical implants and artificial joints. Caution should be used around implanted electronic devices. So let's take a look at the history of bioresonance. Royal Rife was an American scientist who invented bioresonance. In 1934, he invented the universal microscope, which could see living viruses. And using the rudimentary technology of that era, he was able to discover something called the mortal oscillatory rate. This was a frequency that would kill viruses. He used that technology to treat 16 patients with cancer that was caused by 2 viruses. These were medically supervised studies and reported by the press. Unfortunately, Big Pharma was just developing prescription drugs, and it is reported that they vandalized Royal Rife's equipment and destroyed most of his notes. Very few of the original Rife machines have survived, but most of the modern bioresonance technology is based on his work. In 1934, when Royal Rife invented the science of bioresonance, the equipment would take up half a room. Today, 90 years later, using modern electronics, a Russian company, Swarna Holdings, has managed to build a miniature Rife machine. It is portable, wireless, and smaller than a cell phone. All cells, tissues, and organs have a resonant vibrational frequency. When illness occurs, there is a change in the resonant frequency of the cells, tissues, and/or organs associated with that illness. Now, using this small, portable, multiple harmonic frequency generator developed by the Russian company Swarna Holdings, it is possible to upregulate the altered frequency of the disease system to help it regain normal functioning. Devices like Swarna Guard, marketed by a Malaysian company, are the future of energy medicine. This multiple frequency bioresonance device is smaller than a cell phone. It is a powerful way to achieve optimal health. It comes in 3 colors with a carrying case and a strap so it can be carried on your body. It can also be carried in your pocket or in your purse. It works whenever it is placed within your body's energy field. The setup is very simple. The opening screen gives you the choice of complexes or settings. Here are examples of the screens. After easy setup using settings, you choose whichever of the 222 complexes you wish to run. Any of 6,500 other programs can be added at no additional cost. If you look at this example, I chose allergic rhinitis, and in the screen to the right of that, you'll see allergic rhinitis is going to run for 5 hours, 20 minutes, and 14 seconds. And the first program within that complex is active protection. We met a gentleman in Malaysia who had had prostate cancer. His PSA was 73, and after 2.5 months, his PSA was down to 0.97. Here is a gentleman who had second-degree burns from a boiler accident, and it is almost completely healed in 4 days using complex 135. Here are all the programs that are running within complex 135. Notice that for each complex, there are multiple programmings running within it. Dr. Michael Wan is a naturopathic doctor in Malaysia. In spite of his expertise in natural health, he was still having some health issues. In November 2023, he was introduced to this amazing harmonic frequency device, and this is his story in February 2024. Bloating issues have resolved completely. He has a good appetite and has gained some weight. Insomnia, much improved. Angina, resolved. Gout, resolved. Breathing issues, improved. And skin condition, improved. After a lengthy drive, Barb was experiencing some back pain, and she just simply set up the device for spine and lower back pain, and within a few hours, it was resolved. I had some kidney stone pain, and normally when I get this pain, I would take herbal hydrangea to help dissolve the calcium-based stone. About 30 minutes of setting the device on kidney stone, the pain was gone. We met a gentleman who was having some vision issues from a small cataract in his eye, and after several weeks of using the device, his vision is much improved. We also met a woman who had a tender nodule in her neck. This had been present for over 8 years. She had had it biopsied and it was found to be free of cancer, but it was tender and painful. After 5 hours of using the device, the pain and tenderness has subsided. The nodule is still there, but the tenderness and pain are gone. We also met a man who had quite severe insomnia, and the first night using the device, he slept well and continues to have healthy sleep. So bioresonance can eliminate abnormal cells. This first image shows some parasites under a microscope. You can see that their cell walls are intact and healthy looking. But after some time using the bioresonance device, you can see that some of the cell walls are beginning to break down and the internal components of the cells are leaking out, causing those cells to die. So what should you expect? Your results may vary, and we are certainly not making any medical claims. However, the results have been excellent for both acute and chronic issues in 90% of users who have been using the device for the last 2 years. In acute symptoms, you find the complex most associated with the condition. For example, a shoulder injury, you would look at the list of complexes and find 123, shoulder pain. Then run that complex continually at the highest intensity until you get results. For chronic conditions, you would use several different complexes associated with that condition and run them daily at a lower intensity for a longer period of time. The philosophy here is to make your overall life experience better and more fulfilling. You are not just chasing health issues, but your desire is to increase longevity and the quality of life so that when you pass on, you are still in perfect health. What would something like this be worth? If it can do all of these things to restore your health and perhaps adding years to your life, or more importantly, adding more life to your years, it would certainly be priceless. In Malaysia, the cost is 300 Malaysian ringgits. In the US, $700, which includes the cost of shipping, and in the UK, about £500. Currently, these devices are only available in Malaysia and Indonesia. Supplies are limited in the UK and the US at this time. We have ordered some and are expecting some delivery, and you can contact us to get your name on a list. We will need the name of the person who told you about this. And if we have stock available, you can make the purchase and get your device. If we are out of stock in the US, you can make a deposit of $100. This deposit will act as a placeholder until stock is available. You can email Bob at bob.huttinga@gmail.com or text 989-287-1986 or Barb at bhuttinga@hotmail.com or text 231-598-3033. There is a network marketing system associated with this, and in the US here, this is truly a ground floor opportunity as we will be the first distributors in the United States. When you sponsor somebody, the bonus is 450 Malaysian ringgits or approximately 100 US dollars. This is deposited directly into your bank account each day that you sponsor someone. And there is no BV or PV like a lot of other multi-level companies, simply straight bonus going into your bank. There are other bonuses, such as level pairing and productivity bonuses, which can be discussed at another time. This is so new that the system has not been set up yet in the United States, so we are keeping a spreadsheet of purchases and deposits. Then bonuses will be paid when the back office system is set up. Be sure to give us the name of your sponsor. Sworn Guard bioresonance device. It has multiple frequencies and it is controlled by the user. The energy field radiates from the device about 24 inches in all directions. It can be used passively 24/7 by carrying it in a strap around your neck, or in your purse or in your pocket, or at night next to you in bed. It works as long as it is within your body's energy field. It is safe to use around implanted devices, except implanted electronic devices such as pacemakers and deep brain stimulators. It is safe to use during pregnancy and menstruation. It is wireless. It charges fully in about an hour and a half, and that charge lasts approximately 1 day, depending on the intensity settings. So please get back to the person who told you about this device. They can help you purchase and learn to successfully use this multiple frequency harmonic restoration device. To purchase one of these amazing devices in the US, contact Bob or Barb Huttinga at 989-287-1986 or 231-598-3033 or bob.huttinga@gmail.com or bhuttinga@hotmail.com. In the UK and Malaysia, contact Nick Nair at 44-7747-070543. Please get back to the person who told you about this device. They will become your sponsor and help you to sponsor others. Thank you and have a wonderful day as you find new ways to gain optimal health.